Hey there, fellow riders. Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, your go-to channel for all things bikes. In today's video, we're diving deep into the all-new 2025 Royal Enfield Hunter 350. This bike has been making waves in the market, and we're going to find out exactly why. From its design to performance, to its price tag, we'll be covering everything you need to know. So whether you're a seasoned rider or someone who's just curious about this latest model, stick around because you won't want to miss this review. Let's get into it. First impressions matter, and the Royal Enfield Hunter 350 certainly doesn't disappoint when you first lay your eyes on it. The design feels like a breath of fresh air from Royal Enfield, yet it still has that signature style that fans of the brand will recognize immediately. The first thing that grabs your attention is how compact and tight the bike looks. There's a deliberate effort to keep everything well proportioned, making it perfect for both urban riding and a bit of weekend adventure. It's a bike that screams versatility. The front end of the Hunter 350 is a mix of old-school charm and modern functionality. You've got this classic round halogen headlamp, framed in a matte finish housing that gives it a rugged look. It's simple but effective. This lamp design is very much in line with Royal Enfield's aesthetic heritage but still manages to look contemporary enough to compete with modern rivals. Surrounding the headlamp, you'll notice the clean and minimalistic design approach. No unnecessary clutter, just well thought out design elements. The indicators are small, neatly placed, and give off that minimalistic vibe, enhancing the overall sleekness of the bike's profile. Below, the telescopic front forks are sturdy, and the front mudguard is nicely finished, giving the front end a cohesive, tight look. You can tell that Royal Enfield has put a lot of thought into ensuring the front view of the Hunter 350 turns heads, whether it's parked or out on the road. From the side, the Hunter 350 gives off a very muscular yet compact feel. It's the kind of bike that you can imagine easily handling the hustle and bustle of the city, but also one you wouldn't hesitate to take out for a long ride on a weekend getaway. The tank is the first thing that stands out when viewing the bike from the side. It's slightly shorter and more sculpted than other Royal Enfield models, making it look sporty while also offering a comfortable grip for the rider's knees. The fuel tank can hold about 13 liters, which is decent for a bike aimed at urban commuting and light touring. Below that, the engine is proudly displayed, and the exhaust is positioned in a way that not only adds to the aesthetics but also ensures you get that iconic thumping sound Royal Enfield is known for. The dual-tone color options on the body add a lot of personality to the bike, whether you go for something subtle or more bold. The Hunter 350's color schemes give it an edge. The seating position is also worth noting from the side view. The seat is a single-piece unit, with enough cushioning to keep both the rider and passenger comfortable. There's no massive dip between the riders and the pillion seat, which adds to that compact, tightly knit feel. You'll also notice the rear suspension setup here. Royal Enfield has gone with twin shock absorbers, which fit the bike's overall design and ensure it maintains that classic look while providing solid performance. As we move toward the back of the Hunter 350, the first thing you'll notice is how neatly everything is tucked in. Royal Enfield has done a great job keeping the rear end clean and sharp. The tail lamp design is simple yet effective, with a clear lens that complements the modern classic vibe they're going for. It's LED, which is great because not only does it look good, but it's also super functional, especially in low light conditions. You'll also find LED indicators at the back, keeping it consistent with the front in terms of minimalism and functionality. The rear tire is chunky, which adds to the muscular look of the bike. And speaking of tires, the Hunter 350 comes with 17-inch alloys on both the front and rear. These are wrapped in two Blues tires, which are great for peace of mind when riding in both city traffic and on highways. The rear fender is short and sporty, ensuring the back of the bike looks aggressive without being over the top. Overall, the rear of the Hunter 350 rounds off the bike's design very nicely, keeping that urban meets retro theme intact. Now, let's get into the heart of the Hunter 350. The engine. It's powered by a 349cc, single-cylinder, air-cooled engine. This is the same J-Series engine that Royal Enfield has been using in the Meteor 350 and Classic 350, so it's a tried and tested unit. It produces about 20.2 bhp at 6,100 revolutions per minute and 27 newton meters of torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute, which are pretty solid figures for a bike in this category. The engine is mated to a 5-speed gearbox, and one of the best things about this engine is its refinement. Royal Enfield has worked hard to ensure that this engine is smoother and more responsive than previous models. You don't get that harsh vibration that older Enfields were notorious for. Instead, the Hunter 350 gives you a smooth and enjoyable ride, whether you're cruising through the city or hitting the highway. One of the standout features of this engine is its slow-end torque. You get plenty of pull even at lower speeds, which is perfect for city riding. You don't need to constantly shift gears, and that makes riding in traffic a breeze. The power delivery is linear, and while it's not a high-revving engine, it's got enough grunt to keep you happy on longer rides. The Hunter 350 might not be the fastest bike in its class, but it makes up for that with its relaxed and easygoing nature. It's not built for speed, it's built for the kind of riding where you want to take in your surroundings and enjoy the journey. But that doesn't mean it can't handle itself on the open road. The bike can comfortably cruise at 80 to 90 kilometers per hour without feeling strained, and it's got enough in reserve to hit 110 kilometers per hour if you push it. The suspension setup is another area where the Hunter 350 impresses. The telescopic forks at the front and twin shock absorbers at the rear do a great job of soaking up bumps and undulations. Whether you're riding on smooth tarmac or navigating pothole-ridden city roads, the suspension provides a balanced, comfortable ride. The ride quality is plush but not too soft, meaning you get a good mix of comfort and control. The handling of the Hunter 350 is nimble and confidence-inspiring. It feels light and agile, especially when compared to some of its bulkier Royal Enfield siblings. The smaller 17-inch wheels play a part in this, giving the bike a more responsive feel in corners. The brakes are also worth mentioning. You get a 300mm disc at the front and a 270mm disc at the rear, with dual-channel ABS as standard. The braking performance is solid, offering plenty of bite and confidence, whether you're coming to a quick stop in city traffic or slowing down on the highway. In terms of pricing, the 2025 Royal Enfield Hunter 350 is very competitively priced, especially when you consider the features and build quality you're getting. Depending on the variant and location, you're looking at a price range of around A superscript 11.7 lakh to A superscript 11.85 lakh. Ex-showroom. This places it in direct competition with bikes like the Honda CB350 and the Jawa 42. However, what makes the Hunter 350 stand out is that it's offering a solid combination of retro charm, modern features, and everyday usability at a price point that's hard to beat. Now that we've covered everything from the design to the engine, let's wrap up with a quick conclusion. The 2025 Royal Enfield Hunter 350 is a bike that fits perfectly into the current motorcycle market. It's got the classic Royal Enfield DNA that people love, but with enough modern touches to make it practical for today's riders. It's nimble, it's comfortable, and it offers a riding experience that's hard to match in this price range. Whether you're a new rider looking for something manageable or an experienced rider who wants a reliable commuter with a bit of old-school flair, the Hunter 350 is a solid choice. It's versatile enough for both city riding and weekend getaways, and it does all of this while looking great and offering that signature Royal Enfield thump. Alright folks, that's it for today's review of the 2025 Royal Enfield Hunter 350. I hope this detailed breakdown helps you understand what this bike is all about. If you enjoyed this review and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Two Wheel Trends, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe.